Tried by fire.
Tried by fire.
Tried
Tried by fire. Forged.
in the flames. All that life throws us, we turn into games.
Blessed by all.
Their impact on many.
Each should be celebrated.
Now, let's get to the skinny.
Hi, and welcome to Try by Fire. I'm Michelle Houston, and I'm introducing you to my best friends. Today, I'm introducing you to my bestie, Sherry White. Hi, Sherry.
Hello!
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so happy too.
Oh,
Thanks
my
for
goodness.
inviting me.
Well, absolutely. It takes this little lady is super busy. Super busy. It's taken me a few months to get her in that seat right there.
And I really, really wanted to be here.
That's true. Thank you. I mean, I say that's true. I'm going to answer for her because she's my best friend, so I do that.
I wouldn't lie.
Yeah, I basically want to seatbelt her in and be like, "You're going to stay? It's just 30 minutes. Stay with me.
I'm here.
Stay with
I'm
me."
here the whole 30.
I love it. Okay, so I like to always start off this podcast about how we met. And I know, but we're going to need to do some background. So I'm going to share just how we met. Normally, I like for my bestie to share their version of how we met. We're going to get into that in a second. So let me just tell you, we have children that went to the same school in elementary school back when they were in elementary school. Now they're in high school. Okay, back in elementary school, I know, we don't even look that old. Thank you. I know what you're saying. You're like, what? Yes, it's true. It's true. It's the lighting. It's the lighting. All right, so
There are some nice lights.
there are some nice lights.
Right.
What's crazy is that both we have two boys that are the same age and two girls are the same age. So
Different fathers.
yes, yes. I'm glad you. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, so we met through being moms, which is kind of a rare moment for me because I live in Trophy Club, Roanoke, but I work in Denton, and most of my life is in Denton. So me getting to connect with a mom friend is a really special thing. So this beautiful, intelligent Sherry, mom, and I met. And she's so funny. Oh my gosh! And you know I love comedy. So so we just hit it off. We hit it off, and we were together all the time, and our kids were together all the time, and it was fantastic.
It sounds amazing.
It was amazing.
I believe you.
Yeah, thank you. And then we went to New Hampshire, and then I came back, and of course I got to reconnect with my girl, and I found out that she had a memory situation, which she's going to describe, and she did not remember me at all. Like, I'm not kidding. She did not remember me. Anything we had done in the past, my kiddos, nothing. And as heartbreaking as that was for me, for just a moment, because I'm also completely understanding,
You bounce back fast.
I do. I was like, well, we're going to make new memories.
That's exactly what you said.
See?
That is exactly
Oh,
what you
I'm
said.
predictable.
And I remember it.
Yay! But can you imagine if that was your whole life that was erased? So, it's taken an interesting turn. Sherry, tell us about. Oh my goodness, tell us about that.
Okay, so yes, I hear that we met a lot earlier than I recall. But I went to drop off my daughter Ellie to meet up with Rachel. After you returned, I don't remember exactly when it was, but and she said, "Well, aren't you going to say hi to Michelle?" And I'm like, "Who's Michelle?" I really shouldn't have been driving her anywhere or anybody anywhere.
Okay.
But we made it there safely, and she said, "Don't you want to see Michelle when you drop me off?" Like, I was like, "Okay, you're going to go down. What time do I pick you up?" And you just came out the door with all your energy, like a super tornado of happiness. And I was like, wow, I do want to say hi to Michelle. I don't know who the hell she is, but I like her. And I told you were like, oh yeah, it's so good to see you again. When are we going to get together? And I'm like, I'd love to get together. When do I know you?
Yes, I was taken aback.
And Michelle was so welcoming and so warm, and I just felt like we were friends forever, which I guess we had already been friends. But from that point on, she's been with me through the recovery. My memory loss, I just got some super rare crazy disease on a nature hike in Arkansas. And because it only occurred in that area, when I went to the doctor, we were on a road trip, they weren't familiar. So the infection spread to my brain and I got encephalitis. And luckily, thank God I'm alive. I'm grateful for that. But because I was about to go into organ failure, but I did lose my complete memory. And I've had I had some seizures and I wasn't able to drive a car for a while. But now all is well. And through all of that and all the struggle and I also lost my business and my marriage. And Michelle has been there through all of that, supporting me, loving my kids, and just such a wonderful, wonderful, compassionate friend and fun. Like, it was some hard times, and this girl can make you laugh no matter what is going on. We had fun.
Yes.
So I'm forever grateful to be one of your besties.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
am
Of
forever
mine.
grateful. Oh my goodness, she is amazing, and that seemed very self-serving. Me having a podcast now about best friends, and then you just going on and on about me. I'm like, oh, this is a genius idea.
It's
Genius.
true.
Oh.
Yes.
So, thank you very much. And isn't that incredible? Yes. Okay. So don't forget, you can always email
said
me, Michelle at Try by Fire, if you want to find out more, and post comments below, and YouTube and on our website, trybyfire.com. As soon as you subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe.
Hit
Please
the
subscribe.
button.
Hit the button.
Or there,
Hit it.
wherever it is. Hit it.
There's a button. We're going to need you to activate that, please. Okay, so Sherry, despite this incredible hardship, she returned from basically the dead, and then, but she hasn't changed at all. Like, this is her. Like, this is her personality, her beauty inside and out, and she's still extremely ambitious. She had started a food company previously, and so I would love for you to talk about that. I would love for you to talk about your book. I want you to talk about your entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship.
My
and-
manure.
Your manure. You talk about your manure.
I have been doing some gardening. Okay, you
I
knew
love
it.
it.
You felt it.
Yeah, we'll use mulch. We want you to talk about your mulch, and then yes, and then she is part of my accountability. What we do is we meet regularly, so we have wild ambitions. We have big dreams, which will come to fruition. They will.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. And so we have to meet, though, to make sure that we're on track.
Yes.
Okay, but first,
With everything else going on, we have to make sure we take that time to focus on our future. Ooh,
Yes.
Focus on the future.
Focus
Try
on
by
the
fire.
future. Try by fire. Okay, we're working on that. Yeah, I'm still. I'm working on a catchphrase at the end, so you're gonna have to help me with that. Oh, and speaking of being funny, she also went to comedy school. So, but she was funny
I
naturally.
don't think I went to comedy.
You didn't go to comedy?
I
Yes, you
remember,
did.
But I did use stand-up comedy and some.
Well, she did stand up comedy. So,
Did I go to comedy? No. Self-taught.
Okay. You know what? That's fair, and I believe it. All right.
I don't know. That could be true. I'm gonna have to research that. Maybe
Well,
I
I
did
don't
go
know.
to comedy school.
I might have made that up. I also make things
I
up.
gotta fact check.
So
my own
we
life.
can make up your past. It could be a.
Ooh.
That's another
Okay.
project, but that's
like
not a money making one. So we're gonna put that one off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not as interested.
Focus
in
on
that right
finance future.
now. Finance.
Okay.
Okay, so Sherry, let's talk about your past businesses, or
Okay.
maybe concept to consumer.
Okay. So, wow, you want me to do a lot of talking.
Yeah, it's your.
Is this a talk show?
This is a talk show.
Okay. So my initial business that I was doing when I met Michelle, or that I started once I knew Michelle, was called Bliss Bites, and I had a really debilitating autoimmune disease that I healed naturally in spite of like a bunch of doctors telling me I was going to need to do chemo, or I would end up in a wheelchair and have immunosuppressant injections the rest of my life. I was lucky, blessed enough to find a naturopathic practitioner who found out what foods were causing problems and what other issues and imbalances. So I was able to heal naturally. And once I did that, I was so freaking excited about it that I wanted to tell other people. And there were certain foods I couldn't have that I needed to avoid. And I wrote to the lab that did the food sensitivity testing. I'm like, this has changed my life. I mean, I was incapacitated. I was like this. I couldn't get out of bed in the morning without help. And within like a week, after years of that, I was like, whoa, I can like move my hands. I can walk around and just get out of bed. So I wrote to the lab and I'm like, your work that you're doing, this test that you created changed my life. It's amazing. And I just want to thank you. And they said, you can thank us by coming to work for us. So
I like them.
Yes. So I began doing sales for them, and I would go to different chiropractors and naturopaths and different doctors' offices and try to get them to use this testing that I was very passionate about. And they would start, and I would come back and check on them, and they would say, well, our patients do the testing, but then they're like, what the fuck do we eat? There's nothing I can eat now. Do you want me to edit that?
I don't know if we have to bleep that. I'm about to find out. You're my first cuss word.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Take two.
Okay.
So then, I said, the patients were asking them, what the heck can we eat then? So I said, okay, well, I will tell them, because I went through the same struggle, and I was living on like lean cuisines and diet soda. So I had to come up with, what's real food and how do you make it? And I would share, I would speak at different doctor's offices, and at Baylor Medical Center, they have a integrative medical center. And I would teach there and make a couple recipes and show people what it was and give them the recipe at the end of the talk. And they said, can we just buy these? And I was like, no, they're not for sale. You just have them. Here's the recipe. You can make it super simple. And they just continuously wanted to buy them. And after probably 6 months or a year of that, I was encouraged to go ahead and try it and sell it. We did a few farmers markets, and I eventually got some investment and ended up in over 100 or 200, I'll have to fact check myself again, but retail locations around the region, and we were getting ready to go national in the second round of funding. And then I had the encephalitis and lost my entire memory. So I lost my business then, lost my driving privileges, lost my husband, and just had to restart from the beginning. So that is kind of, I was in a very desperate place, but also it gave me an opportunity to really voraciously seek answers. Like, oh my gosh, how do I, I was bankrupt, and I had 2 kids still at home. One was in college, one was out, but I mean, they still needed stuff. And I had no way to make a living. I couldn't even hold a thought, which is why we couldn't get our second round of investment. Because I would meet the investors and see them again the next week and be like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, and not remember anything we spoke about. So I learned, I just was so encouraged at that time. It was such a dark time, by reading though other people's stories of really having struggles even worse than mine. And I was like, okay, if they got through this and they had a way to do it, I can get through it too. And now that I have come out, I'm in a so much better place. Once I started putting some of these practices in place, I reinvented my own reality. And that's what the book is called, Reinventing the Real. And it shares my story, but along with a lot of other people who inspired me and a lot of their strategies. So it's stories, strategies, and the science behind it to reinvent your reality, whether it's financial reality, relationships, physical. I mean, just incredible stuff. People that are just had nothing and are super bazillionaires now. And then people that are really, really sick, like, I mean, worse than me, that are super healthy. And it's just all simple stuff. And I created a simple 50 for 50 method, which is 50 minutes for 50 days, and you can just make huge progress in whatever area of your life you want to focus on for those 50 days. And it's an ongoing course for the 250. You can take 15 days off, yeah. But if you wanted to do it during the year. So that is my focus now, and that will be the name of the book, and lots of good stories.
Yeah. I love that you were inspired by other people's hardship stories, and now you're paying it forward. You are now creating your own story that you're sharing for others to do the same. And I think that's tremendous. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, the world's thanking you. It's not just me thanking you. It's the world thanking you.
Oh,
I know.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you, world.
But it is crazy how you have been stopped in your tracks so many times, and I cannot help but believe that you've got something, a message, a powerful message that you're of light and love and knowledge that you're supposed to get out there. And because things keep trying to stop you, like in a big, death, debilitation type of way, and yet you come out of it by miracles, comes out of it, and still is this giant ball of light and hope.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. And she has something to say. She has something to contribute. I mean, I know just for me, keeping me on track, inspiring me, motivating me, it is just having 20 minutes of your time that when we meet is huge. So I'm really excited that you're going to be able to be on a platform and share your wisdom and your
I have to say, like,
words.
being around you is like a ray of sunshine. So it's only
Is it my diamonds?
Learn about is. I think it is. Ooh,
I know.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Diamond girl.
Do we have a weakness? Maybe. And her name's Jory. Okay, no about that. All right, so I love that. Now, when do you feel like you've got a book coming out, and your online course? What do you think is going to happen first? What is our goal? Online courses first?
Yeah, probably the online course, because my hope is to go through a traditional publisher that I have my eye on, and the proposal is due in the middle of December. So I'm gonna hope that they accept it first. If not, then I'll figure something out next year. But I'm gonna get that online platform started sooner than that, because I really have just met so many people with such encouraging stories and inspired, including you, that I want to share in the book and on the platform. So I need to get them out. I can't keep them in anymore.
Yeah, viewers, if you know anybody, if you got a guy,
Yeah.
let us know. Let
You
us
got a
know.
guy or a gal.
Help a girl out.
Or bestie.
Help a bestie out.
Yes.
Mhm. Yay. Okay, so I love sharing stories. Do you have any that you remember of us? Now I'm curious. Now that we're on the mic being recorded, do you remember anything about us?
Well, I remember a lot in the last few years.
Yeah, that'll work. We'll take any stories.
You're just so much fun. Like I had so much seriousness in trying to just rebuild everything. And Michelle is always like, "Woo, let's go to this event, or let's go to this happy hour. Let's do this. Let's see these people. And even being involved in charity stuff, like charity work, it was such a gift to me, more probably than any charity that we work with, because it made me feel like I was doing something, like I was contributing again, instead of just like trying to survive. And plus you get to get all blinged out and dressed up.
Would you like to dress up?
It was
Oh, remember you invited me to an event series where we got to meet some of the Dallas Cowboys, and as you know, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, even when it's unpopular, always Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes, and Sherry sent me an invite. She's like, "Would you like to go to this where we're going to meet a Dallas Cowboy, and he's going to talk about the trials and tribulations of their season and what have you?" And I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. So I was hoping I was going to have this whole Cowboys wall with all these photos of me and a Cowboys player. So,
Didn't you get some?
well, I got two.
I think
I've got two. So my
Okay.
wall is
we
to be
need
continued.
We need to go back and meet more Cowboys
To be
for
continued.
Michelle.
Yes. Well, you know, blue, white, and silver. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that.
Is that the cowboy thing? Blue,
That-
blue, white, silver?
White.
That
White,
was
blue,
stupid.
white,
Yeah,
silver.
blue, white, and silver.
I mean, wide.
Because they're
They-
wide.
some-
Wide back.
some of 'em are
wide
wide.
receiver. I know
Yes.
there's a wide in there.
See, we got this.
Okay.
We're basically sports naturals.
Her producer's just shaking his head.
Yeah, that's all right. We love Nick. Hi, Nick. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I feel like we need to answer some questions.
Okay.
Yeah, here we're gonna. Okay. Hi. I'm supposed to be working on my segues to my segments.
Oh, okay.
So, viewers, welcome to Houston. Here's my problem.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. All right, Miss Sherry, pick a question.
Ooh. Let's see. What is your favorite food?
Oh, do they know we're
Oh.
eaters?
They must.
Okay.
Yes. That was good call.
Mm.
I love to eat food.
Yes, yes. So
Keeps
do you
me
have
alive?
do you have a
okay.
favorite food?
So-
And what can you eat or not eat? Do you still have what you had before? Or did you forget that and your body forgot that and now you can eat
I just
anything
forgot
again?
all about it. I can have it.
Yeah, those cells like forgot all that do you still have the immunity
So
situation?
it's a really good question. It's also another area, and it's part of the book too. But is
Oh.
the mind over matter? And I did before I lost my memory, and I thought it was very interesting after when I watched it. But a TED Talk on I don't remember what it was called, but the company used to be called Fork That, and it was something
Fork
you know.
that.
About,
Fork those foods.
Yeah, mind over matter and what you could eat and really how your body processes it differently and a lot of science behind it. So, yeah, I could pretty much eat whatever I want as long as I don't think it's bad for me. So you just have to get control over your brain, which is sometimes harder than control over your plate. But.
It's true. And just real quick before we answer your question, I am taking a life coach certification along with my
Yeah.
positivity certification, applied positive psychology. Anyway, and through that, what I'm learning from Brooke Castillo is that there's a circumstance, and then your thoughts create your feelings, which creates your actions, which creates your results. So through lots of courses and talking to my brilliant friends, I have come up with being a thought auditor. So, because if we can get to your thoughts and we can tweak those, then we can have better results on our day and our result of just financial, love, career, eating. It's amazing what your mind can do. And so I'm really excited. And hello, you're just prove it. Hello, she's an example. I'm going to have to put you in my book too.
Ooh.
Oh, we're going to share
Ooh.
book creds. All right. So be on the lookout, thoughtauditor.com.
Love it.
Sorry.
I love that. I love the
I'm so
thought
self-promoting
auditor.
on my own podcast. So self-promoting.
That's where you're why else would you have a podcast? Come on.
Because it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
And it forces you to
And we
come
get
see
to hang
me.
out.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
favorite foods.
Wait, now I got excited
Oh.
about the science again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Science
Right.
first.
So, in blah, 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 blah. I hope somebody can edit this, Buzz.
Well, or we'll just
Okay.
scat it out. We'll have Nick bring in his instruments and
Ooh.
fingerprints. Yeah.
You play a little ditty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's another thing. Don't let me forget. We got to talk about. I have never been diagnosed, and neither have you. I do want to talk. Possibly. I do want to talk about our theme song and how that. Okay. Anyway, but that's at the end. Okay, keep going. Okay, science. Then our favorite food, and then.
Okay. Yes, just what I was saying about the science behind how your thoughts affect your physical reality. There's a milkshake study done. You're probably bored of it because I've been talking about it for years.
I am not. I'm still trying to remember it.
Okay. Well,
Not
did you
remember it, but
last
commit
year?
it to. Mine, I don't know. I'm just a natural goldfish. That's my spirit animal. Before Ted Lasso, I was
Nemo.
already a goldfish.
I feel like we need another segue. Can you sing a little? No. So there was a study that was more goldfishy than singing. But okay.
I can't help it. I cannot keep my animal down.
It's your spirit animal of the goldfish. I like it. Oh, so cute, even as a goldfish.
Oh, thank you.
That was adorable.
Thank you. I love you.
So the science behind how your thoughts can affect your reality, there's been tons of studies done. Stanford University is one of the most famous ones, where they did this mind over milkshake study, where they gave milkshakes to participants and they put the label, they made sure they read the label, and they took their readings after drinking the first milkshake that said it was full fat, full everything, sugar. And then they had them come back the next week and drink another milkshake, read the other label that said it was sugar-free, fat-free, super good for you, and then they took their readings again, and their bodies reacted physically as if they had drank the sugar fat one or the lean better one, depending on what you're looking for. And it's just incredible that there's studies like that. And then Ellen Langer, who was her mentor, who she studied under, did similar studies where people reversed backwards in age, called counterclockwise.
Oh, wait. Why haven't we talked about this?
Oh, yeah. Better than
Okay.
Botox.
What? All right. That's going to be a
I
whole
haven't
nother
done that.
online course.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We're gonna learn more about that.
It was just incredible. She had these men live in a cabin for a week that were
Oh,
really
you lost me.
I'm
Not trying to do that cabin life.
It could be a resort spa by the beach.
Oh, you got me. I'm back in.
Ooh, I think we should do like
A
getaway.
retreat.
A
Yes.
retreat.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
it's coming. Counterclockwise retreat.
Ooh.
Reverse aging.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
just save that.
We're
for
already
later.
working on that.
Okay.
I know. Okay.
So, favorite food.
Yes, favorite food.
Back to that. So today, my favorite food for the day is pad thai, because we just
Ooh.
had my parents' both of their birthday celebrations yesterday.
Happy birthday, them.
I know.
Happy
right?
birthday.
Yes! It was very fun. But we have so many different people that eat different stuff. Like, some people in our family won't have dairy, some won't have eggs, some won't have meat. So
Because
I
you
was
have
like,
5 children.
Well, kind of. Yeah, I have 4.
Kind of.
And then the 2 older ones have
Married.
spouse and boyfriend. So, yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I have 6.
6,
But
yes.
you knew through osmosis there were 5 there yesterday.
I mean, I just know I went to one wedding. I don't know about the other one. What's up?
Because she's not married yet, see?
Oh, there's still time. There's still time. I'll
You will
send you
be
my
invited.
address.
But it was awesome. So I did a pad thai bar, so everybody could just add their protein. See, you could have
Oh my
it.
gosh,
You
I
could have
did that.
eggs.
Well, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
But I did that. Listen, okay.
Okay.
Well, I had a potato salad bar because I personally don't like
Oh.
onions, and my family, you gotta have onions and everything. So I was like, you know what? And there was some like this and that, so I did a potato salad bar.
That's genius.
But now they have them. So there it is.
Bars are
Bars
the answer,
everywhere.
people.
Yeah, options. Options. Okay. My favorite food, pretty consistently. Gosh, I do love pasta, but nachos. Nachos are gonna take it away
Ooh.
every time. If they're good nachos, I'm not. You know what are good nachos. Not.
So what makes them good? Tell me.
You need a crispy chip,
Oh, okay.
fresh, non-stale crispy chip, and you need real melty cheese, not the sauce cheese. No,
Okay.
melty cheese.
Yeah.
You definitely need jalapenos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then when the juice soaks in, and then it turns the cheese color.
You
a
have
little
given
different.
this thought. I like it.
My mouth
It's
is
very
watering.
descriptive.
And then I'm gonna need some guacamole
Makes
to
me
dip
hungry.
it in, and some salsa.
Ooh.
I have a friend, Jerry Mo. Hi, Jerry Mo. He brings salsa to our bank, to a few of us favorites, and so delicious. Thank you, Jerry Mo. Okay.
Jerry Mo.
Yeah.
Right.
My nachos go great with his salsa.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Do you have a favorite place that you get the nachos from?
Ooh, should I do that?
Or
Let's
a
see
few
here.
favorites in Denton?
You know what? Chewy's does a great.
Mm.
Not their I mean, yes, your happy hour bar, but
She
when
loves
you
your happy
order, when you order the nachos.
You get your own individual,
then-
personalized nachos.
During COVID, they took it off the menu for a minute. I was momentarily
Oh.
concerned, but they brought it back. So thank you.
I'm glad you survived.
I did.
This
I did.
sounds Very difficult.
Don't make me start to sing.
Oh, please.
I will survive. All right, next question.
Okay.
We'll see if we can stay on track. Doubt it.
No.
Doubt it.
Do you have any tips on how to balance being a mother and a business professional? That's a great question.
It's a good question.
If you have an answer, I would love to.
Oh, okay. You know what? It's interesting. I've gone to several seminars where you're supposed to balance it out, and now I feel like the trend is moving towards you can't balance. Oh, we're born, Nick.
Oh, he's yawning.
Did you hear that yawn?
That was a yawn.
Okay. You know what? Maybe because my question says, did it say mother?
Oh,
Okay,
parent.
parent. Okay, so fair. So
Okay.
we'll make that edit.
You're back in the game, Nick.
We made
Come
the
on.
edit. Yes. Okay, so parents, look, do not feel the pressure to balance everything anymore because that was so yesterday, so 2017. Now what we need to do is focus on things at hand. Like there's ebbs and flows of things that are important. Like kind of like your kids are going to school. So right before they go to school, back to school season, you got to focus on getting all their stuff together and making sure you have all the snacks and all the clothes and the backpack and everything. So, I mean, it's kind of like you might have to miss a workout or two or a happy hour or a something so that you can get your kids what they need to succeed. And also it helps your mornings go much better. So in that case, you focus on that. Then there's holiday season, and then you've got to focus on, for me, it's event season. And so, in fact, right now, my son is at home, and I said, okay, so I've got 2 podcasts, and yesterday I had a UNT game, and I had a skeet shoot or a clay target shoot, and then I've got Depeche Mode tonight.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Where?
Well, American Airlines, yes, in Dallas. I'm going with Gala. I haven't seen them in 25 years. My mother asked, and we did the math.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
how fun.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
gonna-
sorry to interrupt.
I'm gonna enjoy I'm going to enjoy the silence and by not enjoying the silence, by going to this concert. Okay,
Nice.
so anyway, so busy. And the next weekend is Denton Arts and Jazz Fest, and I'm in charge of the volunteers for both the Denton Benefit League booth, and also we're having a Battle of the Banks. So my
Oh.
bank has a booth, so I've got 2
Oh,
booths. So
fun.
I'm going to be living at Denton Arts and Jazz Fest next weekend, and it's just the time. So I'm like, kids, so look, you had me for back to school season, and now my bank has me. I had a little medical leave, so I have had to focus on different chunks. So you just kind of have to go like, hey, you're getting my time now. You get most of my time now. Okay. Oh, and my daughter has got her driver's license, so we had to like scratch all of everything off so that we got all the paperwork and the driver's test and the things. Yeah, yay. So, yeah, you just got to focus on really what's important. Do it, complete your task, and then move on.
That's the best
Here's my
advice. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Hey.
It's really hard for me to do that because I'm like always trying to do everything at once. But you're so right. You can't do anything well if you're trying to do everything at once. You could do everything kind of shitty. You could do
There you go
everything not
again.
that great.
Second cuss word. 1 podcast, 2 cuss words. This girl looks so sweet. Is actually one of my sweetest friends. All right, what are we gonna
Potty
do?
mouth. Potty mouth.
I know. It's also stress relief. I cannot. I mean, because my mother's watching, I cannot endorse cussing, but it happens.
Come on.
It happens. It happens. But that is a struggle of mine too. I feel like because
Yeah.
we're both ambitious, it's one of the things.
do so
And we
many
get so
things.
excited. We get all these ideas, and we're
Yeah.
like, and we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this. And I've already done this with. Right now, I have taking too many certifications. I've signed up for too many
so
things.
certified. You're certifiable.
I am certifiable. We just need to make it. Woo! We need to make it to 2024.
Right.
2024, we got goals,
Get
and
there.
that's why you need to have accountability
Yes.
buddy,
To focus.
accountability buddy. Okay. The Flourishing Center. Amelia is probably like, she's taught me this word, the accountability buddy. She's like, Michelle, you are
Ooh.
butchering it. I'm sorry, baby.
Accountability.
Accountability buddy.
Abil-
That's it. Accountability buddy.
Ability.
We're gonna work on that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So yeah. So make sure you have a friend to get you through
That's
those
true.
rough.
That is so true.
In summary, make sure you have a friend to get you through these times.
You gotta have your
and
tribe.
You do have to have your tribe.
Tribe.
Yeah,
by
tribe by fire.
fire.
People who understand you. Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, tattoos, yes, no, maybe. Okay. Our time is out almost. Oh, but we always have time for gifts. Okay, so I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for being one of my best friends and for being on this podcast.
I should
Yes,
brought you
open.
something.
Please
Oh, open it now?
No, you shouldn't bring me something. You brought me you. You are my gift. Sherry, you are my gift.
Oh,
But that's
so
real.
sweet.
Yeah.
This is so pretty.
Thank you. Oh, shout
Is
out
that
to
no?
Diane with Dancing with Dandelions. Diane makes
Oh,
beautifully handcrafted
what a lovely
jewelry.
night.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you don't have time for that. I already told you we're
okay.
running late.
Oh, sorry. I want to fully appreciate it.
Well, you should.
All right. Oh, very pretty. I love her dandelions everywhere. You might have to speed this part up.
Okay, this part we're gonna. Okay.
Dude, can you edit?
Oh, la. Yes. Okay, read that later.
Okay.
Read that later. It says I love you.
Wow.
It says I love you.
Aw, love letters. Thank you.
Because I'll actually tell you and the audience what this is about.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so this necklace is what? Just like mine. What?
I was like, I think I saw it
you
somewhere
did, you did.
before. It's
All right, so these
beautiful.
are fireball pearls, and in Morse code it says "Try by fire." So only
Oh
my
my
best friends and
gosh.
guests. Yeah, only my
That
best
is
friends and guests
So
turn around,
super cool.
get to have one of these.
Oh,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yay! Oh, except for I'm sorry, I have some real long dragon nails today. Pretty much every day lately. I'm feeling it.
They are very cool.
Okay, now we're matchy.
Thank you.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Thanks
All right.
for having me. This is wonderful.
I am so glad that you were able to come.
Me too.
Yay.
Fun.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. I will be bringing Sherry back, so thank you for joining us. This is Tribe by Fire. I'm Michelle Houston, and go get yourself a best friend. Love you. Bye.
Yay.